Oh, hello there. Were you eavesdropping on that? I guess you got a little tiny mini karaoke session there. Welcome. Welcome, Bork. I'm so happy you're here today. We're gonna do something super duper extra special today. We're gonna draw some dogs. In fact, specifically, we are going to draw Beans and Bear today, and I'm really hoping we're gonna get something usable. As I've said in the past, I have absolutely zero digital art skills. So, we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot, and we're gonna see if I can maybe make some PNGs of Beans and Bear so that they can join me on stream every day. Every day. I'm not streaming every day, oh god. But we're at least gonna see if they can join me on stream. So, let's just go ahead and get started with that. As you can see, we're gonna be using Clip Studio Paint today. I've already got everything set up, and in fact, I have something very special for you today. This is Beans and Bear. I drew them in advance. I may have no digital art skills, but I'm okay with the pencil anyways. So, I am hoping to use this as sort of a handicap while I maybe trace over them and turn them into PNGs and actually color them and everything. We're gonna give this a shot today, and we're going to be very nice about this because I might not be good at it. But we will see how this goes. Hopefully it's going to go swimmingly. Let's see, let me just pop this up. Okay, let me get a little bit adjusted. Now, I mean, keep in mind that I have almost no idea what I'm doing here. Oh, Bear, excuse me, Bear, can you please move? She's keeping guard directly underneath my chair. She looks very comfortable. I'm gonna roll over you if you don't. Okay, alright. She's fine. She's moving right along with the chair. That is that is perfectly fine, I suppose. All right. So, I am using today, I have an XP pen tablet. It's the kind where you draw directly on the screen. Don't ask me what model. I'm sure it says on here somewhere, but I haven't the foggiest. So, let's see. For starters, let me just, alright, let me actually... How on earth do I make a new layer? Is there an easy way? Here we go. I can just right-click. Oh gosh. Raster layer, vector layer. I'm going to assume... Is it a raster layer? If anybody comes into this stream and knows exactly what they're doing here, I hope they don't laugh at me too hard for having no idea. At least I have a little bit of experience with some digital art programs, so I know some of the absolute basics, but the skills aren't there. So let me just start by, what are we... There's nothing happening. Let's see. Oh, I'm using the eraser. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to get laughed at today. Alright. Maybe something like... How do we feel about a brush pen? Oh, that's huge. It looks like, I did try out in advanced, and it does look like I have to have the paid version to, use certain button commands on my tablet in Clip Studio Paint. Previously, when I was paying for Photoshop, they actually worked, and this one, every time I try to use them, it gives me some type of notification. Yes, you cannot use this function without registering a license. Do you want to register a license right now? No, let me make sure that I like your product and that I'm actually going to use it effectively. Then we'll decide if I should pay some money for it. Let's see. Alright, so this might be... Something like this might be a much better size. Let's go a little smaller. 15? I think 15 is going to give us some good flexibility. So, the shortcuts are like Photoshop. So one issue I'm seeing here is that Bean's tail is actually cut off of here. So we want to actually make this a little bit bigger. Can I do that? Oh my goodness. Prepare to watch me flounder for a couple of hours. This is going to be great. Just a reminder, you guys, this is a positive environment. We're allowed to be bad at things here. What even is this whole thing for? Oh, there's a webtoon section. This is okay. This will be fun to explore eventually. But can we do some absolute basics? Canvas properties, maybe. Okay. What if I make this 1700? Okay, alright, that's already very helpful. So if let's do a little bit bigger. And we want to make it a little bit taller, so let's just say 1750, that'll probably be good. And then for height, let's say 900. How does that go? Okay, alright. I think that this is gonna be... Oh, this is... Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did I add an extra 0? Oh, I added an extra 1. Oh no. Alright, 1750. Let's... This looks reasonable. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, good. Most of the shortcuts really are the same, so, I guess I'm not completely a beginner. I'm glad I at least came in here knowing a little bit. I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. Let's try to reduce the effect slightly. Alright. Is the background music coming through right now? Looks like it should be. I don't wanna... y'all don't need to just hear my voice. It's okay to, you know, have a little bit going on in the background. Unless you want a, let's see. Unless you want another improv karaoke session for me to fill in the gaps. Oh no, now I'm drawing directly on the layer that I want to protect. Doing great so far, you guys. Can I lock this? How do I'm right-clicking on it, and lock layer. Okay. That means that I can't draw on this, right? Yes. Alright, thank God. Alright, now let's try doing this on the correct layer this time. And actually, we're gonna start with Bear. I think Bear's gonna be a little bit easier, on me, particularly with the types of lines she uses. Beans is gonna be a little bit more difficult. Let me at least, I suppose, attempt to get down the, oh no. Maybe I should... Can I lower the opacity? Oh, maybe I locked it, so that... On a roll, you guys. Alright. Unlock. Opacity. Let's just put that at 50. Okay. And now we're going to lock that again. And, okay, now let's try this again. And we're actually gonna move this to... There we go, that's a better color, I think. So, that's a little thick. And that's a little thin. I think one of the things that I had the most trouble with was getting down the pressure sensitivity of this. You're gonna watch me draw the same lines over and over and over again, and it is going to be glorious. That's an okay line. Don't mind me, I'm just drinking my Red Bull. It's so wonderful to have a body that can process that, even if it doesn't process it well. Now, the best part about this is that even if they don't end up being absolutely incredible, I can really still use them. And we can just laugh about them for a while until maybe someday I can upgrade them. Oh my goodness, this pressure sensitivity thing is really rough on me. Maybe I should try a smaller brush still. Maybe that'll help. There we go. That's a bit better. The last time I was trying to learn this was absolutely the thing that held me back the most, was just trying to understand brush sensitivity, and I just would spend so long on the simplest of drawings just because I couldn't figure out the right amount of pressure, so I would just redraw lines over and over and over again. If anybody in the future is watching this, I would actually appreciate it if you had some tips on dealing with brush sensitivity, or at least learning it. I felt like I practiced a pretty decent amount previously, and I never quite figured it out. Maybe I should... Oh, that didn't work. Like this. For her nose, let's just go a little bit smaller, too. I almost think that's an okay nose. Maybe I don't need to do it exactly how I did it. I don't love it. Oh, that was good. Okay. We've made it this far. I'm actually super proud of myself right now. It would help if I had somebody in the chat right now, actually. I was really hoping to maybe ask what you guys are watching this season, if anything. I have only started sort of 3 anime so far for the season. I don't usually watch a lot of seasonals, but this season is just so... Well, there's a lot going on this season. So far, I've only started, Pop Team Epic Season 2. Which, you know, I have to say, I really thought that the anime of the season was gonna end, or, I'm sorry, anime of the year was gonna end up being Made in Abyss Season 2. However, after 1 episode of Pop Team Epic, I'm pretty sure that's the one that's gonna save anime, so, we shall see. I'm a huge fan, I'm sorry. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I think it's incredible. Aside from that, I just started last night the, Hani no Hanazawa? Is that what it's called? It's the, Detective Conan spinoff. It wasn't very good. The first episode was only 8 minutes, and, here we are. I'm assuming they're all gonna be like that. I had the feeling this was gonna be something that lent itself well to short form, but it's very silly. It's basically just about the silhouetted criminal that you see in most episodes of Detective Conan. This is actually going fairly well so far. And just in the first episode, he decides to buy himself an apartment, I suppose, and he keeps thinking of ways that he can, like, murder the guy who's showing him the apartments, but it doesn't seem like he's actually intending to murder him. It just seems to be, like, his nature to just contemplate murder. It's a very strange show, but then it made a really fun joke about the fact that he's trying to rent in the town, you know, where Conan is actually set. And there's murders almost every single episode in Conan. So it's like a running gag that, you know, all of these homes are very cheap, and he's trying to understand why are they so cheap, and it's because they all had murders take place in them. And it's just home after home that had a murder in it. So I don't know, it was, I think that the delivery was a little bit weak, but the joke, I think, was fairly well done. Aside from that, I have just barely started the first episode of the new Gundam series, The Witch from Mercury. I originally wasn't planning to watch it until I found out that it is a brand new Gundam universe, so you don't need any prior knowledge. I just recently started the original, or I'm sorry, I haven't started it yet, but I'm about to start the original Gundam. And so I didn't want to watch that out of order. I'm pretty obsessive about watching things in order. But that's just 3 of the many shows I'm trying to start this season, including the new season of Golden Kamuy, of course. Oh my goodness, what am I planning to watch this season? There's so much. Oh, the new Mob Psycho 100 has started, Mob Love Season 2, the new Yamano Susume, Encouragement of Climb. There is so much going on this season, it is absolutely ridiculous. Last season, I remember being, you know, happy that I could stop at 4, and 4 or 5, I think 5 series, and this season I'm looking at maybe, I don't know, 8, or, no, I think I counted 12. I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch that many, honestly. Let's see. am very happy that the alarm system hasn't started going off. This is my first recording with Beans and Bear both in the room with me. They have been very quiet so far. It's so great and so unexpected. Oh no. Let me draw her. I need to get her glorious eyebrows right. Oh no. Let's try this one. I'm actually really surprised how well this is going so far. Oh my goodness. But that one's too small. You know, one of these days I'm gonna learn how to do all the resizing and stuff that a lot of, that's okay. A lot of professionals do. They'll draw something and it looks fine, but it's not the right size, and so they'll just simply resize it. I'm sure it's not that hard to do, but I think while I'm learning to do this, I want to attempt to get it closer to perfection anyways, as actual practice for the, pressure sensitivity. Come on. Okay. So I've also been playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening recently. I bought it on a whim a while back, and I've had this really bad habit of buying games and then never actually playing them. It's great. I actually am hoping that I will play a lot of the games that I have purchased on stream, and as I was playing this game, because I decided I'm going to play Rune Factory on screen first, on stream, and I'm playing this game and thinking this would have been absolutely perfect for streaming, and I kind of regret that I didn't actually save it for streaming. But it's a lot of fun. Again, I bought it completely on a whim, so I didn't really know what I was in for. I've also only played Breath of the Wild in terms of Zelda games, so this is only my second Zelda game. So I really didn't know what I was in for, but I love the classic feel of it, especially being a huge fan of retro games already. I would not complain if they remade the similar games like the original one in this type of... I'm actually really liking this so far. In that type of style. But yeah, it's surprisingly difficult. I'll be the first to admit I'm the type of person who if I can't figure out how to do something relatively quickly, I get impatient, and I'm either going to stop playing or I'm going to look it up. So for the sake of continuing the game, I have had to look up quite a few things, and every time I look it up, it's just, I feel so stupid, like, oh, I should have realized that, but I actually, for as much as everybody wanted Breath of the Wild to bring back dungeons, I have to say the dungeons are probably my least favorite part of Link's Awakening so far. I find them to be difficult and annoying. I don't like having that much puzzle solving all in one go, I suppose. The dungeons are confusing to navigate. I would much rather just be exploring the field and looking for fun things out in the field, I suppose. Is that an unpopular opinion? I think I prefer, when it comes to things like dungeons, I think I prefer the more, I suppose, traditional RPG style dungeon where you're going in a dungeon and it's just, the only difference between that and the field is the fact that you're kind of on a path and you're indoors in a cave or something like that. There's sometimes like puzzle solving elements to them, but And for the record, this is just my opinion. I'm perfectly fine with other people enjoying these things. I was just introduced to Zelda in a very different way. I do think it'd be fun to play some of the other Zelda games on stream at some point. I don't like what happened to this line. Let's use the eraser for the first time instead of just the undo button. Here we go. No. I feel like I have to get this line perfect from like the top to the bottom, and I think that's what's screwing me up. I can't break it up into smaller bits. I'm gonna make do with that. There we go. What else do you chat about in these types of streams? This is, I guess my first stream where it's sort of a chatting stream. I wasn't thinking about that. I thought we're coming in here to do some drawing, and I suppose I can't exactly just talk about every single individual line that I draw or make little noises for, you know, as I move my hand. So, I suppose I actually have to talk about other things, and this is a learning experience. There we go. Awkward though it may be, I'm sure I'll become more comfortable with it eventually. This is one of those things you sort of have to push through, I suppose. I guess I can talk about sort of what I have upcoming, which isn't much if I'm being honest. So I have mentioned in the previous stream that I am going to be moving away from a schedule for a little bit. The first week I did really severely overbook myself, and I realized very quickly that was a great way to burn myself out very quickly. I'd only streamed twice, and I, you know, considering how much work it is to be a king, I know myself, and I have a very low threshold for burnout. So I realized maybe what I should do for a couple of weeks is just kind of stream whenever I feel like it and stream what I feel like streaming. And then once I get kind of a better idea of what is comfortable for me, especially with my peasant job is actually, my schedule is changing completely next week. It's been the same thing for a very long time now, and now we're having to change it. So, while I'm making those adjustments, I should say, I guess getting used to those adjustments, I think it would be best if I just sort of did what I felt like for a little bit. And then, once I have a better idea of how I am going to function, we will go from there and maybe... Oh! Maybe we'll go back to having a schedule. I hate to say this, I need to take a short break. But we'll come back, we'll do her tail and her eyes, and then maybe we'll come in and do some line work on beans. Give me just a few minutes, and I will be right back. so sorry about that. Something came up that I had to address. Sometimes being a king is very difficult. There's a lot going on that, unfortunately, I have to take care of. Oh, and I left my glove. I have a special glove for keeping the grease off of the greasy human grease off of my monitor. One more second while I go back and grab that. Alright, we've got that. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump right back into this. Oh, thank you so much. I apologize that I had to be away for so long. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. There we are. Okay. It is time to draw the floofy tail. Alright, here we go. You there in the chat, are you watching anything from this season? I think one of my worries is that I don't have... Well, that is a shame. I think there's a lot of really great stuff this season. I think most people are excited for Chainsaw Man. I feel like I'm gonna watch it purely for the sake of seeing what all the hype is about, and then maybe I'll actually like it. We'll see. I'm not gonna knock it until I've tried it, of course. I'm not sure if Edgerunners counts as this season at all, actually. I don't see it listed. My anime list doesn't list it for seasonals this season. I think it actually finished airing before the season even started. Although I've heard very good things about that as well. I will get around to watching that eventually. There's always so much to watch. It's impossible to watch it all. Earlier today, I actually finished watching... Oh no, what is the actual title of it? It's one of those anime with such a long title. English title is, If My Favorite Pop Idol Made It to the Budokan, I Would Die. It was really cute. I think, it's described as a girl's love. It's not super explicit about it anyways, but I could definitely see it. It was a really cute show. It definitely showed a different side of the, idol culture. Usually idol anime focuses on the idols themselves and their songs and their dreams, and this one was focused primarily on their stans, which was really fun. Although we did get to know the idols as well. Let's see. Gotta get that serious look in her eye. That's terrible. It's okay. The MC of oh. Well, I don't want to give any spoilers. Let's just say that it definitely was not a complete story. So, if MC is going to die, that is yet to be seen. Well, her eyes are a little bit crooked, but I mean, she's a little... Maybe in real life she's a little crooked too, so maybe that's okay. Oh my goodness. I'm actually delighted with this. I was expecting to not produce anything worthwhile today. Unfortunately, spoilers are actually not illegal where I come from. Most of the dogs there don't actually like anime at all, which is the main reason I wanted to come here, so that I could engage in this culture with humans. Is she good? What do you think? What do you think? How is Bear? Do you think this will look good next to me on stream? I think she's absolutely delightful, and I'm very excited to have her on. We're gonna go ahead and get started on beans. Oh, I wish you could squish the floof too. I get to squish the floof every single day. I mean, she's my retainer, and she works for me. But it is purely consensual floof squishing. And perfectly work appropriate. Hey Bear, how do your glasses stay on? Bear, how do your... You know, she's very comfortable under there. I believe that there are arms that are going through the floof, like through here, and it's held in place by all of the floof that is there. I believe that this is how they work, but I've never gone exploring in there. Oops. Maybe I should do that later. When I'm squishing her floof again. It's okay, she likes it. Alright, to get started on beans, so he is smaller, but he still needs to have kind of the same line weight, so that he looks like he belongs with Bear. I think that's gonna be my biggest, issue here. I'm gonna be thinking that I'm drawing too thick, but it'll actually be just about right. How is that? I guess that's still a little bit. Oh, even King's gotta respect personal space. Yes, I would absolutely never dream. Never dream of violating her personal space? Where am I going with this? Moving along. I say, old chap. I feel like that's what he's saying in this picture. Oh no. Oh no. I might be getting a hand cramp. I'm going to get something on him drawn. Okay, all right. Eyeball acquired. Oh. Oh, now Beans is under my chair as well. They're both down there. best way to protect their king, I'm sure, is to just be basically right on top of her. Alright. Well, that's an eyebrow. These aren't good eyebrows. Let's just draw the other eye. No, if I get ice right now, then I won't be able to draw any more at all. I'm just gonna have to stop, and then what'll I do? A gorilla karaoke stream? Which actually sounds wonderful, but I haven't prepared any new songs yet. One thing I was considering doing at one point was going to be an ASMR karaoke stream. Tell me how you feel about this. One thing that I've seen is people just, for an ASMR stream, just singing songs very softly. And I was thinking maybe that would be something fun to do with some of the songs that I've already prepared. Does that sound like something that would be interesting to you? We're gonna come back to that mustache. Maybe do it at bedtime. Well, the problem is, bedtime for everybody is a little bit different. As long as everybody's within my time zone, we can sing it at bedtime. But I don't know that everybody watching will be. But maybe we can just do that anyways. I don't know, this is really thick, but something about it seems kind of right. I'm gonna go with this for now. He is very dignified, thank you very much. Okay. Oh, I think this is actually coming together. Oh. Bear just snorted. I think she might be sleeping on the job. Oh my. No, not quite. We're getting there. Is that too thin? You need more of this mustache. What on earth does that mean? It's not sleeping, it's lying in wait. Bear is a woman. She's not an it. It's not exactly the line that I made on the original drawing, but I also don't think that that's a bad thing. Let's zoom this out and see how I feel about this. Should this one connect, maybe? For how badly I was expecting this to go, I'm actually having quite a bit of fun. I'm gonna go with this for now. Alright, let's do some ears. Now that I've finally gotten that glorious mustache in place. Oh. It was in reference to the... Let's see. What does face look like by itself? Let's see. Like this. It's so silly. How's Bear looking over here? Oh. Oh, wonderful. I'm so happy with her. I really hope I can be just as happy with Beans. What? Snipped? What are you going to do with that? What on earth was the purpose? That gets the job done. I've heard a rumor that somebody has been keeping a folder full of my mess-ups. Is it you? Oh, it was so close to being perfect. No comment. We're gonna redo his left eyebrow. I think I'm very happy with the right one. Oh, the chat is working! I didn't notice! Let's see. Alright, Oh, it's not working here. Because it's not here. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break from drawing. Let's see. Is it... which one is it? Browser? Chat? Oh! Oh my goodness! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything to fix it! It just works this time! Oh, that's so great! That's great! Oh, thank you so much for pointing that out. I was thinking before the stream started that I didn't actually take the time like I'd intended to actually figure it out. It seems that it fixed itself, which is fine with me. Lamo. All right. Maybe I'm being too picky with this eyebrow. Oh my goodness. I feel like a moment ago I had a good enough eyebrow. No. Ugh. It looks like it's upside down. If one side has to be thick, it should be the lower portion. There we go. But that one's too thin. Okay, alright. They're just eyebrows, and we're gonna be seeing him, like... He's gonna be, like, this size. I think it's okay for the eyebrow to not be 100% perfect. Oh, no! Okay. Yes, we're gonna be okay. Let's draw some floof. Beans happens to be a very... very curly boy. He's the kind of dog where you actually have to trim his hair. And about 2 weeks ago, I began trimming his hair. And 2 weeks later, he still has about half a haircut. People keep telling me that he looks fantastic, and I don't understand why they think so, because he has half a haircut. He doesn't seem to be complaining, but I don't know if that's just because I'm, his king, and he doesn't want to, admit that I have, that I have left him with a terrible haircut for 2 weeks. You might wonder what a king is doing. Grooming one of her servants. Well, as I've mentioned, I am very rich. Very, very rich in Doggoland. However, in the human world, I am not. Doggo dollars don't convert. So I've had to save money by cutting his hair myself. Yes, now that I do have human hands, fingers in particular, fingers have allowed me to be able to give him a haircut. It's wonderful. I'm not very good at it. But when you first acquire fingers, you won't be good at most things. Something about this just isn't really lining up, and I think I figured out what it is. His head shape isn't really right. Let me... Can we get a new layer in there? Yeah, that's good enough. We're gonna put that under there. And so it really needs to be more like this. Okay. So... his curls... should be sitting something more like this. How is that? Well, now he looks like he has a very big brain under there. Oh, but he is half Bichon, so we're gonna go with that as his afro. I think that I approve. All right. Balded? Oh, were we talking about his... Oh. I guess he did look a little silly there for a moment. But that's okay. He is all fixed now. He is an extra curly boy, just like the real beans. I'm actually having a lot of fun here. I just expected this to be so much worse. I'm sure when it comes to drawing from scratch digitally, it's going to be a lot harder on me, but we'll get there. I am looking forward to it for sure. There we go, and get some extra curls under there. Oh, yes. glorious little beard. All right. I feel like I've loosened up with this a lot. It's strange. This feels a lot easier than when I was trying to learn previously. Which is absolutely great. I'm very excited to have this new artistic outlet that doesn't take up any extra physical space. I don't like that. It feels like... felt uneven. I think it's a little better. I agree practice works, but I was trying to practice previously and it simply did not work. Maybe I was putting too much pressure on myself, and this time around I've realized it's okay for me to use a really silly looking PNG, and it doesn't have to be perfect. To be fair, when I was trying previously to learn, I had, the thing I had in mind was some type of merchandise, and because I was thinking I wanted to sell it, I felt that it did need to be perfect. But these, at least as of now, I'm not intending to monetize them. And so thinking of them in that way, as just a silly thing, a silly element to have on screen, I think maybe that takes the pressure off. You'd think there'd be more pressure with people watching. Let's see. Let's shave that down slightly. There we go. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. And I'm so happy the on-screen chat works now. I feel like that helps with video rewatchability, I suppose. Especially when I'm talking with the people that are in the chat. Anybody that's watching it in the future, they're missing some of the context unless they actually have the chat replay pulled up, which unfortunately didn't work on my debut video. So any comments I addressed in my chat in my debut, they just have to take my word for it that these comments existed. But it also helps the screen to feel less empty. That's something I was a little bit worried about early on, but hopefully in between the chat and us seeing who my latest subscriber is, thank you by the way, 86, L. Clark, 86 L. Clark. Obscenities? What on earth? What? You there in the chat, what on earth are you saying? No words. I think this person is... Are you just trying to... Are you trying to be offensive in the chat? Kerfufflery? People from the future, I apologize for my chat. Maybe I should hide that after all. Oh no. There we go. Ah! have to say, I really like how when I was taking my short break, it looks like 2 other people actually came in to view the stream, but I was on a short break, and so they left. Why did they choose the break to come in? Oh, I'm just trying to get you to swear on video. No big deal. I'm not gonna lie, that may come at some point, but for the time being... Whoop. For the time being, we're going to keep this as family-friendly as possible. At least until I'm completely comfortable. I mean, I'm actually far too dignified. I don't know what types of words you're even referring to that I would possibly say. But a king would never use such language. This is going to go something like... Oop. No. Just trying to guess what my original sketch should have been. You know, I could also just pull out the sketch itself and reference it, but that would be far too easy. I don't know what shortcut I keep accidentally hitting. That I'm not allowed to use, apparently. Let's see. Do such language. Say something in Borkinese. Teach me swears in Borkinese. Unfortunately, as I've already said, I'm a little too dignified for that. I am not going to be teaching you swear words in Borkinese. Nice try, though. I feel like it's... Why do I feel like the brush looks much wetter whenever I'm using it up here? Does that make sense? Sometimes the lines you imagine and improvise end up better than the original. I do agree with that. And to be fair, also, most of the lines, the dark lines you're seeing on here were actually not the original lines. So how I originally did this was, it was a pencil sketch, and then I went over it with an ink liner. So, I tend to not be very good at inking in general. My lines don't end up being as expressive as the pencil lines, so you are actually, what you're mostly seeing on here are like these here, and you know, all of this stuff. This is all just the ink lines, so that was the secondary ones. Smearier. Maybe. I definitely think there actually is kind of a wetness to a lot of these brushes, when they start getting, let's see if I can, here's actually wet blotting ink, so you can kind of see there actually is a wet quality, and depending on the, program you're using, and I want to say this probably has one somewhere, there actually is a wetness setting, depending on the brush. So there's bound to be one in Clip Studio Paint as well. It tends to make it more translucent, and then also give it that, you know, wet quality as you're seeing here. I don't have the vocabulary, I think, to express it better than that. Let's just build it up. Ah! Now, the one thing that I don't really have much experience with, whether digital or more traditional medias, is coloring. So I am not really sure how I'm going to go about coloring these two yet. So that is going to be an adventure. I may end up ruining them entirely. I mean, I say ruin, but as long as I do it on another layer, I can always come back and change it. Let me actually see how that's... This tail's getting a little bit thick. And actually, I think I want to come back and thin out this line really quick. Oops. Too much. What on earth? What is going on? Okay, I don't know what's happening here, but let's just reduce this a little bit and see if... There we go. Oh my gosh, it's like sometimes it wants to work and then sometimes it just simply doesn't. Did I thin it out too much, maybe? No, if anything, it could probably stand to Excellent. Now model them in 3D. I believe Clip Studio Paint actually does have some type of 3D element to it, although I don't know exactly what that entails. Also, no. Okay, now let's come back here and do those last back curls. All right, curly boy. And I think I should maybe try to thin this out a little bit as well. Maybe from the other side. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have just left it alone. There we go. Alright, everyone. There they are. My wonderful little alarm system. I'm actually very, very happy with these guys. So now we have to figure out how to color them. Let's see. Oh, it actually is fully connected. That's nice. So that's actually a pleasant surprise. I was expecting, especially Bear, to be full of holes, and that the entire screen would end up selected. I understand the urge to nitpick your work, though, faux show. Yes. I'm trying very hard to fight my my perfectionist tendencies right now. It's really difficult, but I think I'm doing okay. Alright, so next what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna reuse this layer. Get rid of his little bulb line. And I'm going to try Does this shortcut work? Yes, it does. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. How about deselect? Is it... Alright, if I do... this... Oh, come on. Control D? Control D is deselect. Okay, I can do that. Let's see. Beans, orange, and cream, and bear is banana. I'm sorry, what? What? Well, no. Well, I guess, well, I had not even considered, doing something more unique with their colors, I suppose. I was intending to color them as they are in real life. Let's experiment a little bit. And maybe we can go an interesting direction with it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So let's see. So if I was going to pick a color for a base color for bear, banana bear. I'm not so sure about that. I don't know. Creamed beans. I regret having said that. How did... Oh. Oh, she looks like a little wolf. Oh, how cute. Let's see. I might actually need to... With orange, zest, and turmeric, I don't know what this person in my chat is about right now. But I have to say, I ain't about that. Well, since Bear is still sleeping underneath my chair, let me just... Here we go. Pull up a picture of her really quick, and then I can just use that as a reference. I'm so sorry that I didn't actually include something here that I could show you. Maybe I'll post pictures of the real ones on Twitter after this. That might be fun, and then everybody can see what they look like in real life. Something like this could be fun. Well, let's start with her eyebrows maybe, and let's make those dark. There. Alright, if I come back in here and then... If I do that, then I think I can just sort of paint however I want to. Brush? Yes? Okay. Let's... Maybe not. Maybe... Oh, there's watercolor ones. This is... Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's really fun. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for here, but... Watercolor splash. Oh, there it is. Oh, this could actually be really, really fun. That's not really what she looks like, but it's a really fun effect if I actually made the entire thing like that. At this point, I'm just playing. This one's pretty big. Let's actually reduce the size of this. Something like this, maybe? Oh no, it looks like I have to do it all in one go or it overlaps like that. So... Oh no, if I hold it, did I... Oh, I held it and that... These brushes, these watercolor brushes aren't very, they're not very forgiving. Let's just try something basic. I feel like this is going a bit better. Sorry, I've gone into full-blown concentration mode. I don't know what I'm doing at all, so I'm just, Should I make this pretty looking? Oh no! Oh no, what happened? Oh. I don't know what happened there. I think that I should just go with the sort of what I was doing before and do a look sort of like that, maybe. That's probably going to be the most forgiving way of doing this. How about something like this? If I do that, if I go back over it, then it is dark. If I do this and then hold it in one place, it does go darker. I think it's going to take me a bit of practice to get the hang of some of these more complicated brushes. For now, I think I'm going to go ahead and play it safe. Yes, okay, if I go this route, I think that's going to be a lot better. And actually, I do think we should be on the darker side. Okay. What brush is that? I don't know which brush we're talking about now, but the one that I'm actively using right now is the one that I originally used for the line work itself. Sorry, I went through a few different brushes during that, so it's hard for me to say which one you were asking about. I think I'm on the right track. I think it'd be very nice to have a nice watercolor bear at some point on stream with me, but I think it's a little soon for me. I think that something like this is going to suit me just fine for the meantime until I get a little bit better at it. I have some complaints about how I'm coloring this now as well. However, I'm a beginner, and I'm going to be forgiving of the imperfections. Her ears as well. I'll finish the section for now, and then I can come back and make adjustments, I suppose. Oh, she just looks like a little raccoon. She doesn't look like a bear at all. It's okay. Alright, let's see. We want... Okay, so it's still an eye, which is great. And then we'll switch back to the brush and... Oh, it's not gonna work as well. I'm just gonna... We'll do it this way. Oh, come on. Maybe that's why I'm not liking it. I'm doing it from the wrong direction. Oh my goodness. Trash bear! Well, I want to be insulted on her behalf, however, I hate to say this, but that is actually one of her nicknames. She's been known to get into the garbage. I promise I'm paying her a fair wage. She does not need to dumpster dive. And don't look at me like that, bear. You know you do it. Maybe you shouldn't do things that you don't want me to out you for on stream. I'm sorry, what kind of king? Well, she grew up impoverished, and so old habits just die hard. She's well taken care of now. This is not going well. I was just trying to get something that matched the other side at least a little bit, but honestly the other side isn't even that great, so let's just... I like that effect. Can I achieve that on the other side, please? Okay, alright, let's try this one more time. No, I can't achieve it on the other side. Oh my goodness. I could be here all day. We're just gonna... we're just gonna move along, I suppose. Alright, let's see. Next, let's go with... So she has... something like this, I suppose? I'm not gracing that with a response. as we've established, this is a positive environment. We are not here to make fun of my lack of coloring skills. This is really not good. Can I just smooth this out? Can we just... Does that look absolutely horrendous? Yes. Okay. We're gonna try... something like this, and then we're gonna go back, and we're going to... Guys, I am struggling. Okay, alright, I have a brand new idea. Brand new idea. Alright. Here's something that I thought was kind of fun. These guys aren't gonna be perfect by any means, and I really liked a stylized look as opposed to the, I don't know what... I almost feel like at this point the type of coloring I'm going for looks more like vector art, and that is absolutely not what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna try something completely new. Let's just mark off. So I had this great idea where we were going to do like a scribble effect, and I ended up with this. Guys, I'm not on a roll. And I might have an even better idea. We're gonna leave Bear as is for now. I knew it was just a matter of time before you saw me really, really struggle. So, let's come over here and let's see. So, these guys, as well as this. And eyebrows. Pop over here, and we're going to go with that's probably good. We're just gonna knock out the big stuff for now. We're going to simplify this a bit. That's not the right color at all. I didn't want to do a hard white. He is white, but I was worried that would be a little bit too harsh. And it does feel that way to me. I also don't feel like the color of his ears and everything is really right. Let's do... Oh no. Okay, well, let's back this up. I was coloring in the wrong layer. I knew it was just a matter of time. Oh. And this time I didn't select his tail. It just doesn't feel right. I think it's maybe more like... No, it's not. It's not like that at all. That's too gray. Oh my goodness. That feels a bit better. I'm still not happy with the color of his body, though. Can I see this? I want to see the colors a lot. Oh, here we go. This is a bit better. Let's try something like that. Let's see how I feel about that. I'm in the wrong layer again, you guys. At least I know those colors are in the right layer. Oh, but I did establish this is definitely not a good color for him. He's looking a little bit... He's looking a little bit Technicolor. You know what, let me leave it like that for a moment, and let me see if I can maybe brighten him up in some other ways, like maybe doing his tongue. Deselect, there. And maybe... Oh, I did it. I did it again. This is my fatal flaw when it comes to digital art is coloring in the wrong layer. Alright, we're gonna change this bow tie color and make it a little bit more exciting. He does wear a brown bow tie in real life. But maybe we can brighten him up a little bit. I already like this a lot better. His body color looks a lot better with a brighter bow tie, I think. Maybe we can adjust that a little bit and make it... Yes, we have established that I need more practice. Okay. Now... It's a fun idea, but it's very hard to control. He has a little brown spot around here. He's the butler, isn't he? He does feel a little butlerish, doesn't he? he has a brown spot around here that I like to call his coffee stain. But getting it right is a little hard. Does that look strange? It does look a little strange. How's that for a coffee stain? I don't like it. For now... I don't know how to say it, but this might be it. Can I... Meh. I really, really wanted to add some, I don't know, I really, really wanted to add some extra. I wanted them to not be completely flat. She just looks dirty. She looks like she just got back from dumpster diving. All right, Bear. Let me pull her out of here. Bear? Bear, come here. Bear, sit. Oh, what a good girl. Oh, what a good little alarm system. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, good bear. He's a good bear. No, she doesn't have a white bib. I'm not quite sure where you got that idea. Well, you almost act as though you've seen her in real life before. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I actually think that I might be satisfied with these two for now. They're very simple, but it is my very first attempt at this. Let me see what I can do now. Let's remove that. So, now that they have a blank background, let's... What I need to do... Should I merge the layers, I suppose? I mean, that makes it harder to come back and do this later, but I do want to save them separately. Oh! Oh! That was very close. Oh, and actually, we don't want these sections to be clear, because then when they join me on stream, we're going to be seeing blue through them, and that's not good. Here we go. Nope. This layer. Did I miss anything on Bear? I don't know how to say this, but just between you and me, I think Bear just farted. It's pretty bad. Don't tell her I told you. Oh, that's right. There's an easy way to figure this kind of thing out. Luckily, in spite of not having a lot of art program knowledge myself, I have seen, I should say, skills myself. I have seen enough videos that have given me some great... there. You're being very noisy. Here. There. Yes. Let's see. I've seen some videos that had some really great tips, so we're going to pick an obnoxious color that I wouldn't be able to miss. And, is this G? Yes, it is. Why isn't it working? Oh, no, it's a gradient. We want this? What? What? You know what? That's fine. We're just going to pick an obnoxiously large brush and we're going to paint. Oh my goodness. This is obnoxiously large. There we go. There we go. Alright. And now we can see all the places where we can actually... where we need to come back and paint over. Oh, no, we need to do this. So this needs to be this color, although we're actually seeing some through these. I wonder if that's the end of the world. I'll probably try to focus on the bigger sections, but I think they'll be small enough on screen that it's not going to be the worst thing ever if I don't remove every tiny instance of the green. Alright. Oh no. I think we're just about good. We'll go ahead and get this one. All right, well, I have to say, while they aren't quite as, we're gonna go with detailed as I had originally wanted them to be, I actually don't think I can complain. I think that they're gonna be great to join me on stream next time. In the future, maybe as I continue to learn, I can come back and revisit these guys and maybe make them a little bit more exciting. So, maybe I could just redraw them from scratch. Who knows? The world is my oyster now that I have fingers. So thank you so much. It is brilliant work. Look forward to them being on stream with me next time. I'm gonna go ahead and get them saved in separate documents so that I can put them anywhere I want and even move them on occasion if I want to. Ooh. As for the next stream, that's actually a great question. I don't have it nailed down quite yet. It's possible that it'll be as early as tomorrow. It might not be until a bit later this week. I might do something after I get off my peasant job. And I'm not 100% sure what it'll be yet. I may end up just kind of defaulting to a game stream because that's going to be a little bit easier just to keep things rolling. However, I also don't want to default to game streams all of the time. I want to do more creative content with you guys. So we'll see how things go. However, just keep an eye on my Twitter if you're interested. Once I have something nailed down, I will be posting it there before I air. You can find me on Twitter at @ILitePoppy. If you're on this channel, I feel like you know how to spell that, but it is right here in the bottom right corner. You can also follow me on my anime list if you would like to. I'm just Poppy Ilite. I accept any friend requests there. I'm more than happy to chat with people there. And yep, next time I'll be joined by a beans and a bear on the stream. I'm really excited about it, but I'll let you know as soon as I know when I'll be streaming next. Thanks so much for being here today, and let's just take one more look at them because honestly I'm very happy with them. They are far from perfect, but for the first things that I created on stream and you know, in this program, and honestly it took me less time than I expected. I was here for about 2 hours, and I can't believe I ended up with something that feels complete anyways. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thanks for coming today. Goodbye, Light! Do 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 do. Da 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 dum. Do 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 da da dum. Do 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 da da dum da 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 dum. Do 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 do. Da 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 dum. Do 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 do. Do 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 da da dum. Do 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 do. Oh, 深い深い檻の中でOh god, she farted again.